Hello and welcome to the Desert Sands at night for the level 12 episode of Purple Rain. Sitting here staring up at the starry sky, contemplating the journey we've been on and what's still left to go. Quite a change around this time. This is the point, I guess, at which our build is really going to shift into gear, I hope, as is the case for many builds at level 12 with access to the tier 5 enhancements. So we've had a complete reshuffle, taken everything out of Spellsinger just for now, which has cost me a few DCs from the cores and also from this inspiration melody, but that's okay. I think we were still in a reasonably good place. I've built up in the half-elf tree now. There's not actually some bad things in here for our build. It's not like we've had to take a load of fillers to get to where we want to be. That was the one we wanted, the core lightning storm. So yes, we had to put 4 points in these little things. The 3 balance isn't terrible, and the 3 extra dragon mark use a day is very good and essential to our purposes. So the only real filler here is that one, electric loop, which I don't think we will use. I could no, I don't think I will. I think the sound burst is our stunning thing, and I think it's going to stay that way. I'm not even going to bother with that. So that's our new lightning trigger thing. It remains to be seen how long it's going to last. It'll scale up as we do in terms of duration, and I think in terms of damage as well. It's per character level, isn't it? So that's good. Otherwise, I mean, these aren't fillers. These are great for our build, charisma and healing amp. So I'm more than happy with what we've got there. I don't plan to put any more points in here unless we really have nothing else to do, which I'm sure we will. I am going to take the remainder of the tier 5s, with the exception of that one, the sleet storm thing. And then once we've done that, we're going to build back up in the Spellsinger tree for some of the nice things in there too. Get the DCs back up to where they should be. We've now got the double maximize thing going on, so as a reminder to self, I need to maximize any non-spell-like abilities. That includes the sound burst, which does damage as well. So you can see there, 20 points for a maximized spell. That's not terrible, is it? We've obviously got all the metas on the core lightning storm. So I think we're in a reasonably good place. The only thing I haven't maximised is our little box breaker, the sonic blast. I'll still throw that in maybe to try and stop the odd single target, but more likely we're going to use the maximised lightning bolt to try and just fry the thing in place. We've lost our our medium range AoE, the snowball swarm. I think it was probably already getting to a stage where it was struggling a little bit to do meaningful damage, because it does stop scaling at 10, so it was probably a good spot to change it over for this baby, the Horn of Thunder, which, if you didn't know, has electrical and sonic elements, so perfect for our build. Gear wise, I've left everything as it was. I could have put some of the, two of the level 12 scepters from the Lord's March chain in here. I think I have at least the sonic one, but I'm leaving these in because I've taken the trouble to put the rubies, or the diamond in that case, and both of them are important to what we're trying to do, so I'm not going to rejig it all. We could have had a bit more spell power and crit chance by putting those in, but we'll leave it as it is. I don't think it's going to do too badly as is. I think we have level 15 variants of these two as well to look forward to. So that'll be nice when it comes. Okay, I thought for this episode we could perhaps take a bit of a wander through the desert sands. I won't do the Chains of Flame and the pre-raid and raid because that would send the recording into the realms of mega long time. But I thought maybe we could try, as we haven't done too many long ones yet this life, to string a few quests together, see how far we get. I like to do this side first. There's just two down this side. Most of these are relatively short, so hopefully we won't run into too much trouble with the spell points. Hopefully as well this core lightning storm, costing no spell points, should help us in that respect. And just be ticking and picking off things around us. I was about to say it was free. Of course it's not free. We've had to invest 12 of our points in it, which could have gone into the could still be in the Stormsinger. But let's experiment and see if it turns out to be a good investment. So first of all we're going to find out if I suppose it's debatable whether it's worth putting the song. Oh yeah, we're getting +4 bonus on all skills, so that's not terrible. Skills include Perform, which boosts up our sonic damage, and also Spellcraft for the electric damage, so not terrible. And we will be getting the Stormsinger enhancements back in time. Right, I'm excited to see what this thing can do. So let's trigger it. See what happens. I'm not going to hit anything else. We're just going to have the core lightning storm on. Yeah, that was pretty good. So they are saving, but it's two-shotting things. That's not terrible, is it? How long is it lasting? Ah, not so very long, is it, at this level? So that's something to be borne in mind. But I can kind of run along. That's the Horn of Thunder going in. It did just one-shot something there. Okay. Let's not get too cavalier here and run out of health or whatever. Trigger it again, because I think it's run out now. Oh wow, that was the maximised... Yeah, it's nice to have it picking off stuff behind us. It is saving us quite a few spell points. Oh, let's not forget to collect all these, eh? I'm in the business of collecting these for the well, for either for weapons, for epic weapons for future lives, or for a wolf whistle thing that I like the look of. Apologies for it being a bit awkward at the moment. I'm just feeling my way with the new key layout, so I'm not as fluent as I was previously. So we're going down this way. Wow, so the lightning thing, when it hits properly, is one-shotting all sorts of stuff, isn't it? The lightning bolt. That's when I don't have trouble with the terrain. Let's have a try on this thing. No, it's saved, I think. There we go. Treasure bag, yes. Oh, okay. can't target him. Horn of Thunder was on cooldown. Yeah, I'm looking quite ponderous at the moment until I get the hang of these new keys. Hopefully by the end of this little run round we will be looking a lot more up to speed.
A large scorpion is caged here, surrounded by dozens.
Can we try and round everything up and just smash it all at once with the horn? That would be my plan A. Oh wow. Now if you pull these quickly one after the other, you don't need to use a hireling to mess about with it. Okay. We got any more? Yes we do. Oh, hello. The Reapers have leveled up, haven't they? Because we've started doing level 9 quests, that's right. So they've suddenly become the toughest things again. Oh, that won't work. I'll have to do it again. You've got to do it one after the other. Just watch those spell points now. Let's get our Call Lightning back on to try and save a few maybe. Went for the double. Got it. We got it. Going for the double. Oh yes. Oh yes. Right, we're going for... oh, let's not have a dungeon alert down here, shall we? Just make sure we don't take too much damage. I was trying to round everything up for the Horn of Thunder, and I ended up making a complete and utter cock-up of that. That was very unfortunate. Okay. Let's take a moment to... Oh, hello. I'm guessing I'm still classed as in combat with that thing being in there, unfortunately. Oh, what? Okay. Can I be out of combat now, please, game? So we're definitely conscious of the fact that we need to be watching the spell points. Now we've gone for this maximize strategy. Oh, the electric thing one-shot him before my horn could get him. Did I see a Reaper in there? Yeah. And it's hammered the Reaper as well. Oh yes, well that, I think there's your answer. If you're looking for, I mean, it's on the short cooldown at the moment. I would say certainly don't invest in it straight away, because it won't last 2 seconds, will it? But I think it's got a bright future, this thing. It certainly did save us quite a few spell points, didn't it? And all the meta magics are going on it for free. I'm guessing Intensify later on will go on there as well.
The bottom of this immense
So,
is home to the deadly
what is the duration at the moment? Is it 30 seconds? Maybe a bit less? Let's say 30 seconds. Would have liked it to be a bit longer, but it's certainly pretty potent. When it crits, it's one-shotting things, isn't it? I can see it being quite useful in this next one, where we just have to keep going. It's going to be ticking away around us and eliminating things without us having to pay attention too much to it. I'm quite used to the spell in general because my main character is a cold druid caster, so he's always running with that on in the background for a bit of extra damage. I always have a look just to see if this rare is up. It's not, just in case I can nab a few extra more bronze tokens. Oh, speaking of bronze token, I did test out. I got enough to get an epic wolf whistle. I did test it out. The wolf that spawned, it's a Thraskhounder epic. That is fairly durable, but it's not too visible, and it tends to sort of wander off. I suppose it depends on when you summon it. So I upgraded it to the legendary version, and I haven't tested that yet. So if any of you have experience with that, let me know. I was thinking that as my caster druid tends to solo quite a bit or in small groups, maybe that thing could be situationally useful, maybe for an end boss in the little raids that we sometimes like to do with low numbers. Have any of you tried the new Vecna raid, is it Fire over Moorgrave? We're going to, because there doesn't seem to be too much anti-small group mechanic in there, we're going to have a little go at that with our small group in the near future, I think. Oh yes. Now we've got to stop to pick these babies up. Come on, let me collect that. Yeah. Okay, if that thing can just tick along, I'll be more than happy. I didn't check the duration, did I? Let's put it back on. 36, so better than 30 already. That's not terrible then, is it? I didn't feel like stopping for the soul there. Maybe I should have done. I think there's a wind trap on here, isn't there, somewhere? To time the triggering of the core lightning storm, because we are going to run out well before the end of the quest. But to just have it ticking away on the things chasing us, I think this is a great quest to have access to something like that in. So we've got 2 copies of the shout spell, both maximised, one spell like ability, one standard. Come on. Oh. Okay, let him have it. We need displacement back on, people. We're getting tonked here, aren't we? Come on. Ooh, low health. Come on. Gotta keep pushing here. Actually, I could do you know I'm a muppet? I could have maximised the health spells as well, couldn't I? Let's do that. Silly boy. So how much are they now? 17 and 13. For a maximise on those, I think that's well worth it. Come on then. Get some. Now we have one more Call Lightning left. Oh, look at that, even with the Reaper nerf. That was good. That was almost 100 health gained through the Reaper nerf for the maximised Cure Serious. Spell points are looking reasonable. Well, let's see if we can YOLO our way through here. I wish we had the Core Lightning Storm on here. Nice job. Beautiful. So that lightning with the maximise is doing very nicely. The only thing we weren't able to do is shrine in here, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to have enough here to be able to win. Yes, happy days. So between the Core Lightning thing saving us some points and the maximise strategy, which I think maybe you could argue saves as well. Obviously it's costing us more to cast everything, but we're getting more value out of what we're casting. If we can one-shot something with a lightning bolt or heal much better than we otherwise would. I mean, our positive spell power 181, so it's almost doubling the positive spell power on a heal, so enabling us to heal in combat reasonably well now, so that's great. What am I doing? Just recall. I think we may have got did we get a enhancement point we could add? Yes, so which one would we like? That is only applying to electric spells at the moment. We could go for a DC, or we could go for some more spell power. What do we think? Let's whack it on the spell power. Can never have enough spell power. I'm going to try and make our way through all the walk-up quests as well, with the exception obviously of the Chains of Flame. If you're wondering why I came in here at 12 when some of the quests are that level, it's another one of these that's spread across several levels. I think this one I'm going in is either an 11 or a 10, and some of the little tombs that you can go in are 10s. So I didn't want to be
Final resting
any
place of
more than
once
12
great
coming in
hero,
here.
his remains and legacy long since forgotten.
That one is an 11. Again here I can see the core lightning thing being really useful. Plenty of situations here where you're going to be walking along and things wandering along around you and behind you, and to have them just picked off without having to pay too much attention to them is going to be super nice.
Evil chants and demonic
Now
voices
is this the
echo
fire
through the
one?
halls of this lonely shrine.
We'll gather a reasonable group around us, I think, and then once we've gathered, we're going to do the horn. Oh yes, that was marvellous.
The holy fires
You need to
lighten the
die.
dark of long since.
Look at that. In fact, there's an argument to be made for just just play like that. The horn is on something like a 12-second cooldown, isn't it? Just oh, look at that. I know it was a crit, but even so, the healing is quite something now. Wow. Let's get the old... no, actually, I won't put the lightning storm back on yet. We'll get rid of this stuff. And we will... light a couple of torches. There can sometimes be a chest down there. One trick I could use is hit the Reaper power and then the lightning storm. I'm not going for the bags because they're not tokens here at the moment, are they? Things are getting one-shotted. Happy days. It's a bit risky because I could run into a Reaper doing this, but I want to collect as many as possible and then just give them the... I think the lightning storm's been one-shotting everything, so I haven't collected as many as I thought I had. Right, we've got a Reaper back there, so let's just pause for thought here. Come on, people. Hurry up. That'll do. Oh my goodness, this horn. No, don't do that. Don't be like that. You nasty creature. So yes, I think this this core lightning storm is going to be pretty interesting going forward, isn't it? The duration and the damage is only going to get better as we go up, so that's quite something to look forward to. Oh, go away. I think the horn is off cooldown. For the one we missed with, there's always the shout. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Oh, that was bad. I should have waited till we were out of combat. Like that. Let's go for another Reaper powered lightning storm. There is a chest down there. So sadly I'm going to waste most of my lightning storm collecting the chest.
and stone
But
cannot
that's definitely
withstand
going to be a
the
strategy
ravages of
moving
war.
forward. Hit the Reaper boost, then the storm. I know people sometimes swap in weapons specifically to get the most out of that spell. That's not really something I would do. It's too much like hard work, that. But I don't mind hitting the Reaper boost just before triggering it. That's fine. Let's just wait a moment here. Happy days. That was the maximised cure moderate.
A grinning Afriti and its
Okay,
servants
lightning
march
storm.
to and fro.
We made short work of that little lot, didn't we?
The hero lies here in repose. A dark figure rises above the corpse of a man killed and attacks.
Yes, if you've never played a bard before, when you get to 12, Horn of Thunder is your friend, as you can see here. I'm sure we could probably get by between, well, maybe we're not even having to sound burst. Have you noticed the crowd control, except on Reapers, which are pretty dangerous now we've gone past level 9. Aside from that, the sound burst is being used very sparingly, and it's just going for kills now. Of course, as we get higher, that's going to change, but
This is the final resting place of a once
it's a
great
nice
hero,
position to be in,
who remains
and
in
it does
legacy long since
save
forgotten.
us quite a few spell points. So yes, early experiments with the Call of Lightning thing are promising. Now, I know are there augments dealing with extra dragon mark uses? I think there might be. I'm going to have to look into that. See if we can, in the fullness of time, slot one of those. Because it's obviously a valuable part of our armory. I'll make a little note of that so I don't forget.
This tomb is
I
the
know
resting
there
place
is
of a rightful physician.
the odd piece of equipment that can do it, I think. I've never, or very, very rarely, used anything with dragon marks, so I've never had a cause to look into this before. But even if we could get one more use somewhere in a slot, I would swap out just about anything to get that. I think it's as useful to us, that thing, as the haste boost would be at this point to a melee. Okay, displays.
The fetid air inside this
Never
tomb
quite
is
sure
stale,
which way to go in these.
deeper than the burning sands outside.
Oh, soul. Oh, come on. I'm wasting all my lightning thing.
A torch lights this collapsed portion of the
You
tomb.
could argue it's an overkill
Flames
as well, the
rapidly
lightning
blow
thing,
out
especially at this
casting into
stage.
the darkness.
But it's nicely immersive. Goes quite well with the build that we're doing. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Reaper. So that's the point at which we do welcome still having the sound burst stun option when the Reaper makes an unwelcome appearance.
This decrepit chamber
Look at that.
will hold the remains of the surface.
Yeah, they're getting one shot, that lot, aren't they? Whether I'm going the right way is another matter entirely. I missed the Reaper. In fact, there's two down there, aren't there? So the Reaper can still be stunned by the humble Sonic Blast. So that's nice. I made a bit of a dog's dinner of that one, to be honest, but we still got through. So that tells you a little bit about the strength of the archetype.
These dusty chambers contain the mummified bodies of soldiers and elite citizens.
Gone the wrong way. Please tell me it's this way. Lightning storm was ticking along happily in the background there. Main burial chamber found. Is that here then? Looks like it. Nope. Must be on the other side. And it just so happens we have one of these babies left.
Physician stirs from his
It's a little bit embarrassing when you're one-shotting everything with the horn, but we'll take it. I'm not really comfortable going that much higher on the difficulties because I can very easily die too with my crappy elemental resistances, and as soon as something gets a chance to put a decent shot into us, we're in trouble. Plus the fact it's immensely satisfying to go around one-shotting everything, isn't it? Tee-hee.
This impressive structure houses the tomb of the Wizard King.
Now, there's a couple of shrines down at the bottom, and we have a DDO, so even if it's not, if the Wiz King is not on the first path that we decide to follow here, I think we should be okay. Now, contrary to our last life, the monk, we're going to be so much better off not having to go into close contact with the mummies and that kind of thing, and having all this trouble with the mummy rot and what have you. I think we'd probably better focus on that little lot first. Looks to be two Reapers in there. Nice. Now the the unspell-like ability shout is on a very short cooldown, so that's another nice reason to have that. Oh, that was crap. Happy days. trying to be cheap and get rid of him without burning too many spell points. I think this is definitely a build that prefers, at least until later on, prefers groups of opponents to single targets. The lightning thing isn't bad, but even that can go against 2 or more if you line them up right. You had a lot of health, didn't you?
Hurry, for the Wizard King awaits.
I'm looking forward to hammering these beggars. They've been the bane of my existence for a long time. Not today, people. Not today.
You hear growls and moans.
He took quite a lot of dealing with, didn't he? Now that doesn't bode well on the spell point side. That is not good. And there aren't shrines halfway up the thing either, are there? I'm going to have to be very careful. Round up big groups of things and make good use of the call lightning. Is that another one? Ooh. Not liking that. Who's shooting us? Or was it a trap? Could have been a trap or could have been those spikes. Okay. So we've still got that guy down there to deal with. Yeah, I'm not liking where the spell points are at the moment. Although that was much better. Let's just try and wander in here and get a look at the tablet to tell us if we're on the right track or not. I'm going to be a skinflint and conserve mana here. Okay, we're in the wrong place, so... Oh! You can have some of that, sir. Collect our... Oh, not even a token. DDO back out of here. And let's use one of the shrines. So yeah, that's my concern. Although we did have to clear the entry area, that would have cost quite a bit of mana, wouldn't it? So there's that to account for. And also got to remember that the Wiz King is immune to everything level 4 and lower, isn't it? Now Call Lightning Storm I don't think is lower, so that could help us in there. Note to self to keep at least one charge for him. And also the Horn, so I think we're going to be reduced to just those two. The lightning thing definitely isn't high enough. Is it level 4 or 5? I think it's 4 and below. They can't touch him. Let's just see where we're at with our spell powers now. 2-8, almost pushing towards 300. More than happy at that. In fact, with our little boost thing on, we might just hit 300. There we go, 300 exactly on the Sonic. some collapsing floors here.
Crumbling stone falls away from beneath your feet.
Ooh, 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 okay. Horn at the ready. Not too bad. Let's get the old call lightning going. Can't tell you how nice it is to just be able to run along doing your thing and have that ticking along in the background, possibly clearing up annoying things as you go. No, no mummy rot here. I went for the wings button there. I do miss the monk wings, my word. We would have had it at this time with the monk life, wouldn't we? Between monk and favoured soul, we were really spoiled with that. That was lovely. Just gonna try the same again. Gonna try and sneak into this room to see. Oh, I saw a reaper there out of the corner of my eye. Just want to see what is on the tablet before we go any further. Okay, great stuff. Spell points are looking reasonable. Let's try not to get annihilated by this trap. Ooh, okay, okay. Are we... I guess we're still classed as being in combat while that thing is out there. And now maybe we can... No, we can't. There's still something there. Seriously? There's another one? Where? Oh! Right, now, can I have a proper heal? Happy days. Not gonna risk going for that bag because the floor could collapse. But I will take this one. So we know Ryum's waiting at the top of the tower. Ooh, lost our featherfall. Have some lightning strike. Don't want anything to do with you. I think we're just about there. Ooh. Now this guy, we might have collected already something to... Oh no, we haven't. Okay. That's not too bad. We're looking good on spell points. We've got our one call lightning storm left to trigger. Let's get after him. Oh crikey, that's not a good omen. He's immune to lightning. Oh god. So we literally have only the horn that can hurt him. This is really bad. I should have predicted this. And it's only the sonic element of the horn that can hurt him. Make it difficult for him. Come on, moving target. Oh yes, nice crit. Now just don't die. Oh, beautiful heal there. Yes, have some of that, matey. Have some of that.
With careful fingers, you take the ancient scrolls and place them into your pouch.
So much for my carefully prepared plan of doing him in with the core lightning storm. I can see some of you thinking, but he's immune to electric. Bet you were watching along thinking, oh, you're in for a rude awakening, matey. And I was.
Of the Wizard King.
Live and learn, eh? Would I have still attempted it if I'd known that? I don't know. I tend to like the odds to be a bit more in my favour than that. That made it a bit more spicy. Could have definitely run into spell point issues there for sure. And of course it didn't help that that was a level 14 effective. It's a level 12 quest, so 14 on Reaper. It's another one of these areas that's spread out from 10 to 12 in terms of levels of the things in here. So if I'm going to come in here, I tend to come at level 12.
As you begin your ascent,
It's another nice, I'd seen them there anyway, but it's another nice early warning system, the core lightning thing. Sometimes opponents
to blow out and cast you into darkness.
sneak up on you unawares. I can sense a horn coming on here. Oh, like that. God, I'm all over the place now, aren't I? Now, are we going down there or down there? I don't know. Let's try this way.
This decrepit chamber was built to hold the remains of the servant class.
I'm trying to do my usual and make a big group. Oh my god. That was... Oh, hello. That was a seriously big group, wasn't it? I like to make a big group to feed to the horn. Oh, one shot by the electric thing. That's I suppose that's something I'm gonna have to learn. When that thing is active, I don't need to go so much for the big spells. We've got a Reaper in there. We've got a Reaper in there. Okay, let's take a moment here. Not do anything crazy now. Beautiful. Got to love the one-click heal. Okay. Should I have in fact gone that way? Now, shrine, it's nice to know where it is, just in case. haze thing. Come on then, if you're coming. Explore the tomb. It's not in there, is it? Is it down that way, perhaps? I see you. No, it's not that way, is it? So it could be this way. Stop diseasing me, you beggars. I'd forgotten the sands was the capital of disease. We've actually done well compared to my poor monk last time around. Now, could it be over this way? It usually gives you an indication, doesn't it? Burial chamber found. I can't remember if it's always in the same place in these walk-in ones, or if it can be in different places. I have a feeling it can be in different ones. It's just told us we've found the main chamber, so it can't be far away. Where is it then? Ah. Come on then. Happy days. So that just leaves the Maraud the Mines one. I think we've got all the tools to be successful in there. I tend to, in that one, I tend to run invisible through the big central section, and then just do what needs to be done in the objective side rooms to complete it. Of course, if there's a Reaper in there, that rather scuppers that strategy. And I suppose casting the lightning storm as well would draw attention to me. So best not do that in the central area where possible.
Buried underneath these mountains lie the firebrand mines.
So I think you've seen already there have been several instances where we've been chunked down to below half health quite easily by the opponent, and the lack of energy resist is probably one of the main contributors to that. I did look for slots, but there's no yellow slots on our. I would have had to take things out of slots and mess about reorganising. I didn't want to do that. The only slots we've got free are all blue ones like that one, so I've left it as is. Okay, let's have a go at just bombing through here.
The air in the mine is thick with choking fumes.
I have a very childlike mentality when trying to do something like this. I sort of look away from them and kind of thinking if I'm not looking at them, then they haven't seen me. The horn misfired there, didn't it? Didn't seem to do anything. I think sometimes on my druid caster I get that when I cast a spell. Maybe if I've cast two in quick succession too quickly, um, the game will not pick up on one of them. Stealth kill. Hopefully the lightning thing has switched off by now. I don't really want to draw attention to our presence here more than is necessary. Where are we going now? Back the way we came. I suppose we could pick off the odd thing as we go through. Are we still invisible? No, I think that took the invisible off. Yeah, if you do any form of attack, isn't it? And I guess that's a definite form of attack. Got to love that. The silent assassin.
An armored shield growled in battle, chilling the air with the shrill sound.
Come on then. Yeah, any kind of red crown I'm a bit nervous of because they can really spoil our day, can't they? Okay, last section is back the way we came, isn't it? Just dip underneath to the path below. Okay. Oh, let's collect. God, look at that, it's wrecking everything. Hands up if you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to miss one as usual. Yeah. Could have been so easy, but oh no. Oh, what happened there? Horn didn't seem to trigger properly, and we're almost dead. That's what you get for cavalier approach. Was there a bag here? No. Okay. Well, all in all, I thought that went really well. Yes, I know only Reaper 1, but we are a few levels, a couple of levels over where that was a level 13, and the Whiz King was 14, wasn't it? So I think we've done all right there. Never looked in any, well, once or twice when I rounded up a big group, bigger than I should, and created a dungeon alert, so I made my own trouble there, really. But aside from that, did really well. The early signs from this lightning storm thing are very promising, so that's great. In the low Reaper, it's quite capable of one-shotting things, especially when it crits, so really nice. Fun times there. And for any quest where you're trying to, especially like the Whiz King or like Offer of Blood, where you're trying to run along and just like to have something ticking along in the background, helping thin the hordes that are running after you, that is awesome. So more than happy with that. Otherwise, if one of you hadn't suggested the half elf, I didn't know this was a thing. I don't know a lot about these dragon marks. I would have certainly gone with the Dragonborn, which would have been fine as well. I think I would have had an electric dragon. I I don't know if the electric does the electric also do something for Sonic. I seem to remember there was something I'd seen in the past about that if you choose electric in some kind of multi-selector, it also helps the Sonic power. Just something I seem to remember from somewhere. Anyway, it's a moot point because we're not a dragon this life. It's something a bit different as well, so I'm glad we give it a go. All the if you didn't know, this fella here, he will give us one reward for every one of the non-flagging quests that we've done. So everything apart from Offer of Blood, Chains of Flame and Whiz King, you get a reward from this one. I think that's how it works. And you really don't want to be sitting here watching me picking up these rewards. So I will end it there. I thought that was pretty good. Thanks very much as always for looking, and I will speak to you in the next one. Take care.